morning, it's Miss B. It is Wednesday, April 15, 2020. We are on week 3, day 3. Nothing is checkmarked for today's work. That means nothing is due. But remember, if you have not sent me the 2 math pages from yesterday, please do that by Friday, okay? So let's go over today's work. Remember, if it's not due, it is optional, but they're good practice for the skills we've been working on. The first one is subtraction. We had started subtraction and worked on it for about a week before spring break, and so subtraction may be a skill that they need some extra practice on. Addition we did for quite a while, but subtraction we had only just begun getting into it. So the subtraction page today has a picture story, and when you're writing a subtraction sentence, remember the first number is always how many are in the picture altogether. Even you're counting all of them. The second number is how many is X'd out. That's what's being taken away. And the last number after the equal sign is how many are not X'd out. That's what's left, okay? So remember, subtraction is the opposite of addition. In addition, we're joining 2 sets together. In subtraction, we're taking a set, we're looking at 1 set and taking away some, okay? So this is subtraction to 10, so there won't be more than 10, okay? Then on the back is a sorting and classifying, which is also a math skill, but this is also, it kind of goes with our health topic of safety. So this is a little graph, and it talks about things that are safe to touch and things that are not safe to touch. So you've got some items that are down at the bottom. We have an iron, a pillow, a match, some pencils, a bonfire, a ball, a candle, a pizza, a stuffed animal, and a drum. So you're thinking about, okay, is it safe to touch that or not? Now, I would say with the iron, even though it's not plugged in, I would probably go with not safe to touch. Just make that a rule that even if the iron is not plugged in, because it could have been plugged in and somebody just unplugged it and it's still hot. So I would go with iron being not safe to touch, but everything else is pretty self-explanatory. That was the only one that was kind of like iffy. So after you glue the items, and this is in the different packet of the cut and paste activities, but after you glue them, then you just count them up and you say how many are safe to touch and how many are not safe to touch. So those are the 2 math activities. Then we have the game that practices the UT family. Okay, remember this week we're doing but we have done the UT family, I believe that was last week. We did the UT family. So this is a review of the UT family. We only have 3 pictures. We have hut, nut, and cut. So like I said before, you can make this a game with a pencil and a paper clip and make a spinner and with counters, or you can just take 3 colors and color the hut and find the circles that have the word hut and color those the same color. And then a different color for nut and a different color for cut. So either way, is fine. And on the other side of that is the wet dog. Here we have 2 sentences. Look at that dog. That dog is wet. So those 2 sentences you're using to help fill in the blanks for the rest of the sentences. They're just repeating those 2 sentences but leaving out some words for you to write. This is a good opportunity to practice your handwriting, keeping your letters formed correctly and on the line correctly. Okay, so that's the wet dog. And then the last page for today is your reading comprehension. This is called the baseball cat. So this is practicing at words, the at word family. So you're going to read the text with your mommy or daddy and then underline the answers to the questions. Who is Pat? So you find that in the text and underline it with red. What does Pat do before he bats? Find the answer and underline it with orange. And list 3 at words from the passage. So you can underline 3 at words with your green crayon. And then after you do the underlining, go back and write the answers with your pencil. Again, that's a good opportunity for handwriting. Okay, so that is the work for today. Nothing is due, so it's all optional. Hopefully you got my message yesterday. The new packet is being printed this week. It says 3 weeks of learning, packet number 2. So Miss Smith is printing this week, and it'll be ready on Friday. I will be up at the front of the school from 11:30 to 1 on Friday. I'll be right at the front of the school, like where the buses come in, not the car loop, but the front. And I'll be just there with a couple other teachers. You don't even have to get out of your car. If you just pull up, we'll bring the packet to you. The only thing that may be different is I don't think she is separating the cut and paste pages. So that may be a little bit different. So, but if the cut and paste page is on the back of something else, it's just what we're going to have to deal with, and we may not do the back of that page, or we may just complete the cut and paste page a different way without cutting it out. So we'll figure it out as we go. But she's very kind to be able to be making these for us, because it's like over 80 pages that she's going to be making. So Friday, 11:30 to 1. Let me know through Remind if there is a reason, if you're working and you cannot come and get the packet, let me know. And I will try to make other arrangements with you to get the packet. The packet starts on Monday. So that's our new packet. The one you currently have is going to be finished up on Friday. Okay? I'm going to do the word games video, and also I'm going to be adding a video today about plants. We're starting our plant unit. My plan is this weekend to start preparing my little garden that we're going to be planting some things in, and Mr. Bayerga is going to help me with that and videotape the progress, and we'll be watching how the plants grow. I did post a picture on Google Classroom of our cabbage plants. I've got 3 that made it out of the 5, but one of them's looking iffy, and 2 of them look really good. And it takes a while for them to really fully grow, but they get huge. Some of them can get really big. So they're fun to watch grow. I think that's it for today. I hope you're doing okay. Parents, please don't get overwhelmed if your child is not into it today. Just give them a break. Let them play. Let them relax. This is the time where they're kind of like, okay, this is not as fun as I thought it would be. And they want to be back at school. They want to be with their friends, and that's completely normal. I want to be back in school. I would much rather be teaching in the classroom. But it's something that we just need to work through. So give them some time to just, acclimate. I know it seems like we're in week 3, but technically it's week 4 of being, actually, if you count spring break, we've been home for almost 5 weeks. So it's been a long time for them. And anytime you change their routine, it's gonna cause some issues. So just do your best and don't get overwhelmed, please. And please let me know if there's anything that you need or you need me to clarify. Please let me know through Remind, okay? All right, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.